Jaffar and Nino, Black Fang assassins. Befriended by Eliwood, they've now joined his group. That night, because we obviously can't go anywhere because that would mess up the story progression, but we have to have the side quest somewhere. Nino sneaks out to see Sonia. Long conversation explaining that she just has to go see her to see what's up, see just exactly what she's been doing. Jaffar pulling the orphan card on Nino. That's no good. Haha, you couldn't see us because we're waiting just out of frame. So, naturally, we heard absolutely everything. And being a well-organized band of misfits, we are going to go ahead and follow them out into the night to find out where they've gone. Hector's not fond of it, but sure, logic. Works. And then that's it. Hector never says anything again, because anything else would mess with storyline progression that didn't go through the side quest. So there you go. It's about time that we actually head out and turn the tables on Nurgle, invade one of his bases for once. Alright, she keeps claiming human, but come on. Look at the difference between them. You got one with dark curly hair, golden eyes, about the same shape of face. You got one with dark curly hair, golden eyes, and about the same shape of face. I'm not entirely certain you can claim humanity so easily, Sonia. Oh well. And the four things are pretty much gone now. I mean, we recruited one, killed two. Well, we recruited one, spared one, he got dead by Limstella's hand, we killed another, and then the fourth one's missing. Meanwhile, the dad of the two has finally figured out what's going on. Oh dear. And through the power of cutscenes, she manages to one-hit kill him. But she does take some damage here, so all's well. Okay, and apparently Sonia's injured, which is the only reason that we're going to be able to take her on in this episode, but that sort of thing will happen. And a single green bandit manages to see everything going on. Meanwhile, Sonia just kind of teleports in, because she can do that, evidently. And Green Dude just beats feet for the exit, so there you go. And now, Nino, already a bit of a girl who gets shit on by the universe, is just going to get an absolute verbal smackdown. It's ridiculous. Not only do I not care for you, you're not my daughter, you're not even adopted, I killed your family, took you because we thought you might be a decent magic user, and then I never cared about you. That's pretty cold. I'm not sure that she entirely deserved that one. Oh, well, there you go. And enter the Hero Brigade. Looks like we arrived just in the nick of time. What does that make us? Alright, now Sonya is just saying, alright, you're all going to die, blah blah, villain talk. And she takes out pretty much every single platform in the place, which is kind of ridiculous. So the water prevents us from moving, unless we're flying or pirates. The paths will... And she actually creates a couple of paths for us over time, which is interesting. Now, we do have to be careful of a couple of things on this map. I've already done a bit of organization and decided who my team's going to be. I need to bring Matthew with, since we have to steal an angelic robe from this bishop out here. Plus we have a couple of chests up in the top left corner, and another one with this nomad trooper over here that I'm actually going to give a single chest key to Florina for. She can open up that chest at pretty much any time. So might as well just give her the chest key with a single use. Now, there is one person in particular that we're really going to have to watch out for, and that is that bishop in the middle of the map here. If he manages to get Berserk off on anyone, that's going to be a bit of a problem. Luckily, this range of Berserk is magic divided by 2, so he has a range of 5 spaces. Even if he moves to the very edge of his range, this hero is about the extent of his range. Just right there, that second to last line. So we're perfectly safe so long as we remain within the first couple sections of the game. But, or rather, of the level, not the game. But we do have to be extremely careful of the fact that, well, for one, there's a little guy with bolting down here. He's a bit of a problem. What else do we have? We have a soldier with a light brand. A hero with a light brand, no less. A bunch of things we could steal, blue gems, things like that. And normally stealing wouldn't be too much of a problem, except for the fact that there is no Merliness on this level, because everyone departed in the middle of the night. Oh, we get a fell contract here, which will allow Matthew to change classes. Also, that druid there has a Luna tome, so we're going to want to be very careful around him. This is just a dangerous island in general. Try to stay away from it at first, but no guarantees as to that's what you must do. Now, also, if we look at our fortune and readings, we can see that Nino can get a support with Canas, which is actually going to be quite excellent. If she can get an A support with him, they will make a wonderful team. Of course, that would take some time, and she's just started, so take that for what it's worth. But with that, I think we're going to go ahead and start the level. Now, what do we have up here first? We have a cavalier with a poison lance and a paladin with a silver lance. So we're going to want someone who can dodge quite a bit, who won't be weak to lances. Florina could do quite well. But she has to go down there to take care of that guy with bolting, which is really her biggest job at the moment. I might as well get some support going between them. Alright, so go ahead and skip that. Or just kind of go through it rather quickly. Use Dance. Florina will have an extra move. She can go kill that single unit that has the bolting spell down here. We don't want him hurting anyone nearby. With that silver lance, she's more than capable of dealing enough damage to one-hit kill him, and, well, two-hit kill just about anyone else. Additionally, mages are going to be coming out of these stairs. In fact, a lot of things are going to be coming out of all these stairs. If you'll notice, there are places for reinforcements everywhere, and the enemies will take advantage of this fact on this map. Now, how far can that cavalier move? To right about where Matthew is now. Wonderful. Well, I do want Nino to get experience, so she's going to want to move fairly near here. That paladin won't be able to reach Canas there, so I want to make sure that nobody else is within range. And then I'm actually going to send Dart off across the middle of the map. As a Berserker, he has increased movement across water, which is to say he has movement across water at all. And in this case, it means that he can move 2 spaces over the water every single turn that he moves. I could try to silence the 11 resistance guy down there, 64% hit chance, but I think I'm going to save it for the Berserk staff user. Finally, a use for this, and the Luna user for that matter. Druid Luna druids are no laughing matter, as Kanas is proving here. I probably should have equipped him with something else or just moved him out of range, because that's a bit ridiculous. There we are, HP and skill up. No magic, but he's gotten a magic level up for the past 6 levels or so, so I suppose I can't really always ask for one of those. Hopefully he only attacks once with Luna, though he's probably not going to. Yeah, there we go. So he gets 2 hits off on the Paladin. Nino getting a bit deprived of EXP. Now let's see, what paths are going to open up on turn 2? I honestly cannot remember. Maybe it's turn 3 and later that they start showing up, but I do know that your original platform closes off after a time. Oh, there it is. Platform just appeared right here. Oh, and a Pegasus Knighter 3 also appeared. Where can they attack? They attack, he attack. Okay. Going to move Kanas out of the way, going to move Matthew out of the way. And Guy. There we go. If I move Nino 1 space to the right, she'll be able to fight this. And then I'll have the rest of my party fairly nearby. Meanwhile, Dart can just continue heading over towards that general that I want him to take out. And Florina can take out this magic user here. Now, because of the fact that... Oh, crit, nice, very nice, 1 less use. Because of the fact that Florina has the... Oh shoot, what is the name of the guard in this game? I've already forgotten. The Delphi shield. She does have the ability to take extremely limited damage from arrows. And in fact, that's pretty much all she's going to do, is take a lot less damage from arrows. But this is extremely useful. I don't want her to do any dancing there. This is extremely useful because it means that the Pegasus Knight's one weakness to flying out very far, usually to deter you from doing that sort of thing, they'll put, say, a single high-power enemy just sitting nearby. Nino is going to... Oh, 1 EXP, really? Alright. Okay, we have some enemies coming up behind us now, that's perfectly alright. I'll send Urk up there, he should be able to defend. Priscilla as well, but she is actually going to use a Physic Staff on Nino to make sure that she's nice and healed up for this next turn. Because we have some Weaver Knights incoming, and they're not really too much fun to fight against. And this level is extremely important if you're going to be training Nino, as there are a lot of enemies and not all of them are upgraded. And it's one of the few levels you get between the time when you get Nino and the end of the game. It's one of the few times that she really does get a chance to shine magics. No skill in defense, but that's alright. Some defense would be really helpful right now, but I'm not really expecting it, so it's okay. Let's see here. I want to kill that Cavalier, because then if I get that Cavalier, then the Pirate will attack Nino, and oh dear, but there's another Pegasus Knight, isn't there? Never mind then. Kanas is just going to sit here with Nosferatu doing single hit kills. More than single hit kills. In fact, that's ridiculously excessive. I don't think we need to do that. Still, worked out. Now, I don't think that pirate can attack Nino anymore. No, he can't, nor can that guy. The Pegasus Knight probably will, but that's perfectly alright, and now we have a bunch of enemies coming in fairly quickly. If I get these Weaver Knights out pretty early, that would be a big help. Looks like the closest space one of them can attack is right here, so I'll send Florina over there. If things ever get a bit too hot for Florina to handle, I can always send her back towards the rest of the party and someone can use a Physic Staff on her. Speaking of, I'm going to go ahead and heal Nino up the 1 HP she's missing, as when you only have 21 HP, every single point counts. If an enemy were to attack twice for 10 damage, Nino would definitely need that 1 HP, and that sort of thing has definitely happened before, so do not doubt the importance of proper healing. Sorry. Just watching enemy movements here. Trying to make sure that nothing goes somewhere unexpected. Florina's going to get a crit and insta-kill this Wyvern Rider. Good, just as expected. The Wyvern Lord can't quite reach her, so that should be alright. Level 8, still no strength, okay. But, luck, resistance, speed, that's not terrible. It's not great, but it's not terrible. Canas is going to kill just about everything. I get the feeling that I may be relying on him a bit much. I also get the feeling that's okay, because he kicks so much ass. Magic, luck, and defense, that's a great level up. He's up to 23 magic already. And there we go, Urk's going to be getting in on the enemy fighting action as well. He still has that fire tome, which means I haven't attacked with him hardly at all for the past couple of levels. But that's okay. Now, it's just going to be him versus a bunch of Cavaliers, and it's going to be Priscilla backing him up, giving him a little bit of 20 magic at level 9. That's actually quite good. Giving him a little bit of extra dodge, hit, crit, damage. Pretty much everything, really. And there we go. Fairly easy for him to take out, and this is really just a marathon level of enemies, since this is supposed to be the Black Fang's second major hideout after you trash the first. Which means it's a great place to level up and get lots of experience. Plus, you know, treasures in the back corners, it really doesn't hurt. Enemy with a steel lance, still going to be plenty hurtful, but Nino can handle it. And can attack twice in response. Damn, good effort. It seems she has finally reached the level where she'll begin double attacking. Well, considering she already has 14 speed, that really makes sense. She's probably going to max out on magic as well. At least it's highly likely. If she doesn't max out, she'll at least get very, very high on magic. Since that is one of her greatest stats at this point. No enemies spawned, which means she can move up to attack this pirate. Good. And then I'm going to heal her with a physics staff. I don't think that enemy can one-hit kill her, but I'm going to check the damage to make absolutely certain that that's the case. If it isn't the case, then I'm going to have someone rescue her, but that's pretty much par for the course when you're training up a weak unit. But she has been getting HP pretty much every level thus far, so good times there. Already a level 8 mage with 14 speed, 10 skill, and 9 resistance. Alright, how much defense does she have? 4? Oh, I might actually have to give her one of Urk's tomes. I just noticed that. She's running a bit low on Hellfire uses, and indeed she will until she starts to get a bit more powerful. Priscilla is going to go ahead and wait up here. I could silence that Black Fang member with 100% accuracy. Too bad it doesn't actually matter, because he's not a magic user. Now, where can this guy attack? Oh, considerably less area than the Wyvern Lord. So I'm going to go ahead and position Florina here and use a Killer Lance. I gotta start moving my team up just so they don't get caught on that first platform. It has happened before and it will happen again. If Canas moves over one, then you can move onto the platform. Now if the platform lowers, Sarah is the only one that will really be stuck. Well, her and Priscilla, but I can always use Dart or Florina to get them off of old platforms. There we are. Yeah, no, she's fine. Dodge chance is a wonderful thing. Plus, now with Nini in there, she's going to have a little bit of extra movement and Silver Lance. That's actually fairly dangerous. Florina would have to... Well, there's the crit, so that's really all she needs. If she gets a second, it's just showing off. There it is too. Cool. Way to go. Hopefully she gets some strength next level up, though, because her damage is starting to become extremely underwhelming against physical units. Oh dear. Okay, yeah, no, that just happened. Now, I'm going to have Priscilla use... Oh, one of them is a hand axe. Is that true for both? No, just the one. Good. I'm going to have her use Thunder up against this first pirate, just because he's the one that can attack at a distance. I'm going to move Nino up to attack the second. If she can't kill it, then I'm going to have Ninian come up and dance for her. Should be alright. But then I also have to worry about this hero now and his attack range. Luckily, Nino is just outside of it, so we're all right there. But that enemy with the Sword Reaver is just a little bit scary. Luckily, you don't have to worry about the weapon triangle at all if you're using magic, so perfectly fine. I mean, you have to worry about the magic triangle, but that's about it. Nearly to level 16, which is cool, but I have bigger fish to fry. There we go. Nino gets an easy kill and even more experience. Level 9 mage? No magic. Nino, you're starting to disappoint. Come on, I gave you Aphis drops for a reason. Alright, I'm going to move Kanos up here since I want him to stay near Nino for the support rank. Meanwhile, Dart is more than capable of killing this enemy here. I just want to make sure that the hero can't attack him as well. And he cannot, so we're good. Plus 50% crit chance means that, nope, no crit from him, but still perfectly alright. No crit twice in a row, never mind, maybe not as alright. Luckily, Rebecca can move just far enough to be able to get the kill with a longbow. Only 3 uses left, but I think I am going to hammer knee that, since that is incredibly useful, unless I get another one. Actually, I'm just going to rescue Sarah and just put her on the platform here. There we go. No need to send one of my other units over. Just use the chain of rescuing, taking, and dropping. Perfectly fine. Now I'm going to send Jaffar this way, but I don't really have much use for him. It's more just a practicality measure. Keeping all my units separate and ready to go at all times. Flurry is going to take out another Weaver Rider. And I'm starting to get within range of that Berserk staff user, so I'm going to have to be wary of that. I did sell my Restore staff earlier in this playthrough, so if someone gets berserked, I'm just going to have to get as far away from them as possible. Strength, there we go, 15 strength, good level up. Any level up with strength now is good, oh. Luckily he does magic damage and the light brand counts as light magic, so though he can attack twice, Nino is more than able to actually kill him over the course of 3 attacks. Hold on a sec. If I just use Ninian to let her move again, where can Ninian move? There? Yeah, L-Fire, he'll be able to attack twice, 14 damage. This is gonna work out, actually. Even if Nino doesn't dodge both shots, I can just have someone physic staff her later, or just have Urk use an actual staff on her. Gotta have Kanos standing nearby since I want him to get the support rank, but not yet since Ninian still has to dance. There we go. Nino getting plenty of EXP, almost level 10, soon she's going to be a sage, and a good one at that. And now no chance to die, no chance to even miss. Nino is going to land that L-Fire hit and get a full 100 EXP if I'm not mistaken. Yep, there we go. So, level 10 mage, HP and skill, that's all. Okay, you're starting to disappoint in terms of magic, Nino, but that's okay, you're still a good unit. Oh well. And Urk's nowhere near in range to be able to use staves on folks, but that'll happen. Let's move everyone else out in the meantime. Actually, let me find out, what is his range? 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this second row here. And then here, and here, and here, and here, and here. So basically this path is safe, but as soon as I step onto this island, I'm not. I'm going to have Matthew very close at hand for this one. How am I even going to do this in a single turn with Matthew, while making sure he doesn't die? Well, first off, I'm going to use a silent staff on the enemy who's got the possibility to berserk. Oh, really? I'm 1 space out of range? Let's try this then. Oh, 44% hit chance, that's really bad. I'm really tempted to, though. Crystal is going to heal up Nino in the meantime, but I think next turn I'm going to have Ninian dance for Priscilla as she attempts to silence this guy twice in a row. I mean, if the first one lands, that would be great, I wouldn't have to worry about it, but I highly doubt that the first one is going to land, so take that for what it's worth. Meanwhile, Florina is just about met up with the rest of our party again. And actually most of the enemies are dead. In fact, most of the reinforcements from this point onward are going to be almost a rear guard from what we're doing here, considering we've already moved past just about every enemy that was going to spawn. Meanwhile, I should move everyone onto this platform, because I have no idea when these are going to collapse. I think one of the safest methods to take out that druid with Luna is going to be using Rebecca and her longbow, her extremely low use longbow. Oh, she also takes some damage from the pirate, who evidently was in range. Did my platforms just disappear? They did. Alright, we're now moving forward. We gotta get out of here before more platforms start disappearing on us. Luckily, Dart is definitely within range to fight this nomad. Just not really within range to attack twice or have any sort of consistency when hitting, Jesus. Luckily, Florina is much better at landing hits, even if she's not quite as good at doing damage. Silver lands, and perfectly fine, she'll open up that chest next turn and get whatever's inside. And then Nino... Oh, here's what we were going to do, right. So you can silence from here, right? Good. Try this. Come on. Hit. It worked! Oh, first hit silence. Beautiful. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. How many turns is he silenced for? 5 turns. Oh, that is such a godsend. Now, with that guy silenced, we don't have to worry about him at all. Let me see if I can do the same for the Luna user, because that would just be... that'd be icing on the cake. But I don't know when that path to them is going to open up. I'm hoping within the next 5 turns, otherwise I'm going to have Florina fly over to be able to fight them. Oh well. Oh, Rebecca's not even able to get over there this turn since she has to take care of the pirate with the sword slayer that was standing in her way. There we go, much better. Well, I could even have Nino try to take him out. He probably has a ton of resistance though, right? Yeah, 15 compared to Nino's 19 damage, so she'd deal 4 damage to him. No wait, 5 because of advantage of magic. But he's not using specific magic, so that wouldn't even apply again. Oh well, it was a nice thought while it lasted. Who does Guy have support with? Priscilla? Well, Sarah has a heal staff sticking around for some reason, so we might as well use that to heal up 1 health. I mean, it's still EXP, and it's enough for a level up evidently, so perfectly alright. Upgraded magic! That's always a great thing to get. And are you the support with Guy? You are, okay. Well, you already have your A with Erg, why not get more? There we go. Now, I need to be ready for whenever this platform opens up for us. But I don't know where the platforms are going to open up for us is really the thing. I think one's going to open up to the south, and that's going to be entirely Hector's domain. Meanwhile, Matthew's going to get up here for the thievery that's going to take place in a minute. And he does have an open item slot, right? I haven't forgotten about that. Oh, that's a lot of platforms. Yep, looks like some mercenaries and nomads. Just a job for Hector. Just have him equip an iron sword and he should be fine. Open up the chest. Speed wings, good. Extra speed is never a bad thing. In fact, all permanent upgrade items are never a bad thing. I can't think of a single situation in which I would want less of them. Alright, can I silence the druid? 68% chance to hit. Land it. Miss, damn. Oh well, still 1 experience and a level up. An extremely silent level up. Alright, there we go. So, let's go ahead and try this again. 4 turns remaining on the bishop's silence. And the silent staff is going to break with his use, but again, you've seen that it's really not that accurate. It's more of a matter of convenience than any sort of reliable tool, so Take that for what you will. 69% chance. And that 1% made all the difference. Silence landed. And broke, but it served us well. Now both units on this island are completely silenced and unable to do anything when I fly over with Florina. And actually I could even probably send Matt over on her or... what's he called? I can't think of Dart's name for some reason, or I couldn't think of it until I said it just then. Oh no. He can deal 1 damage, but yeah, as you can see Hector's now poisoned, which is unfortunate, but not entirely unexpected. And actually, with that silence there, Nino should be able to attack both of the units on that island for lots of EXP, which is cool. I like that. Alright, Pegasus Air is getting ready to go. I'm just going to go ahead and dance for Florina, following which I can put Matthew on the little island there, and then fly back for Nino, who I will pick up and fly out next turn. I do have to be careful of the Wyvern Lord's range, but that's really it. Meanwhile, who do we need to heal? Rebecca and Florina both. Florina first. Someone else can handle Rebecca. Probably Urk. I think he's in the area and he does need the staff experience. Unless he hit level C and I forgot about it. Oh well. Did I? No, just close enough. Maybe this will actually do it. Who was it they needed healing? Rebecca? There we go. I'm actually going to send Dart out across the sea here, just with an iron axe to his name. Ready to take out enemies all the time. And Hector's just going to chill back here with pretty much every single cavalry enemy on the map. Level 4, no strength, but 20 defense. He is just about as tanky as Oswin. And Oswin, even though we haven't been using him for forever, is still comparable to the rest of our units in stats because he's been... or he was so far ahead when we did get to him the first time around. So let's see, is this going to be enough to allow for... weapon level C? Oh, wonderful. Now he doesn't need to practice with stabs anymore, it's just going to be getting over there. And I want to be very careful with my units here, make sure nobody gets left behind on some island that's collapsing. But I have no idea how to get off this island, so take that for what it's worth. I'm assuming I'll be able to go over to these two eventually. How close is it turn-wise to... oh my goodness. Okay, so evidently Sonia has bolting, which I completely forgot about. Luckily she's not quite able to kill Matthew, but she is going to be dangerous nonetheless. Meanwhile, Hector and Cavaliers is just no issue at all. Oh, especially no issue at all. With Hector's constitution now, the sheer amount of weight that he himself has, he'll be really easily able to just make sure that the enemies attack once. The weight of his weapon is small enough compared to his weight that... oh wow. Oh wow. That's a lot of enemies, and Matthew is not in a healthy position right now. Okay, so really quickly, steal that Angelic Robe. Then I think we're going to have to do some fancy footwork here to get out of this alive. First off, we've got another Pegasus Knight, another Cavalier, another Pirate. Where can the Peg Knight attack that the Cavalier can't? Nowhere. Okay, fair enough. I think if Nino is the only one within range that then they would much rather attack Nino than anyone else. I'm going to send Florina out with a Silver Lance. Hopefully she'll be able to kill this... oh no, she definitely can. Hopefully she'll be able to kill him without taking damage. There we are, wonderful. We do have a Thief sitting there, but I can't imagine what the Thief is supposed to be for, considering those chests are on the right-hand side and we don't have any paths to this one yet. So, might as well send out Dart. He doesn't have much hit chance because it is a hand axe and on the ocean. But I have a feeling that the other guy is going to have even less luck with his poison axe than I'm having with my hand axe, so take that for what it is worth. Meanwhile, Hector continues training up with swords, or clubs, or whatever the hell that thing is. I mean, is it a great sword, or is it a greater sword? I don't even know right now. Oh, music cut out there for a second. That wasn't the sound stopping either. That was legitimately the game just did not want to load any more sound for the time being, evidently. Now, this bishop is going to be easy picking for Rebecca since he's completely unable to talk, and as such completely unable to cast spells. Level up, good. Level 9 sniper, skill and luck. She's already well stacked on strength, so we don't really need to worry about that too much at the moment. And I'm going to have Guy kill the Black Fang Druid. Then I need to have someone here heal up Matthew, because Sonia's going to be targeting him again with that bolting spell. Luckily, she has no crit chance, so even if it hits him, he has no chance of dying, but even so. Oh, 17 strength on Guy, good. Finally getting some decent strength level ups. I do not want to take a chance with this, so I'm going to send out... Do you have a mend staff? Does anyone have a mend staff? Urk has a mend staff. So, dance for Urk. Good. He has a fire magic tome, but that's fine. It's going to be the mend staff that we're really worried about. Going to go over here. And heal up Matthew, 2 full. I should really check how much HP they're healing for now. It's going to be 10 plus their magic with a heal staff or a physics staff, I think. So figure, with Urk he'll be healing for 30 health, Sarah will be healing for 27, Priscilla for the same amount, Canas for 33. Damn, Canas. That is impressive. Alright, meanwhile, Hector has a bunch of cavalry to deal with, Dart has a bunch of water to deal with, and I have a bunch of Weaver Knights to deal with. Now, bolting again, perfectly fine, 56% chance, so maybe he'll dodge this one. Good job, Matthew. 3 uses left on that bolting tome, and then she's not going to be able to do anything more with it. 24% chance to hit with that poison axe means it's probably unlikely. Dart manages to hit the second time with the hand axe, but it's still the second time. Hector should be able to attack twice against this Cavalier. Yep, he is. Wonderful. So... And every time he attacks twice is just more weapon experience for him, considering he's using swords and that's what he's trying to train on. Nino takes a ton of damage from that Cavalier, but luckily that Cavalier takes even more from Nino, and she's fast enough to attack twice, so she is really starting to rack up the EXP here. 99, are you kidding me? She can take out one of the 2 units next turn, possibly both units if she can kill each one with an individual strike. Hector, I'm getting slightly nervous that Hector is going to be a bit exposed or left behind once those Cavaliers keep coming. Simply because it would be fairly simple for that part of the water to go down in strength, speed, and resistance. Good level up. Good level up indeed. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to start moving Hector to choke points with every single movement. If those Cavaliers follow, then it'll be easy enough for me to attack them. Oh, meanwhile, Nino can kill both of these with 1 action apiece. So, she's going to kill one, heal, get a dance, kill the other. That'll actually work out really well and get her, I think, almost another full level after this. There's some magic, good to see. Skill and speed up as well, she'll probably max out on those, and a healer, or rather a magic user that is maxed out on skill and speed, not strength, will be quite terrifying indeed. Granted, if she was able to get full magic, that would be absolutely ridiculous and wonderful, but at this point she can't, so I'll take what I can get. Excuse me. But I think that this should be more than enough to get this Pegasus Knight. Indeed it is. 14 damage twice now. And Nino continues her quest for level 20. Another Weaver Knight. How much damage can he do? 23. Defense is 4. 19 damage. Weapon weight 13. Constitution 10. 3 penalty to speed. Nino will attack twice against him. Good. Now, he can attack the very corner here, so I'm going to have Raven take Nino, drop her on the corner. There we go. Need to make sure that Matthew cannot be attacked. He cannot. Good. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Matthew's actually just within her range. And Dart is just outside of it. Good, good. That's exactly what I want for Dart. Truth be told, because he is going to be taking on a bunch of enemies down here while the rest of our party is dallying behind. So, I think that is going to be about it for this turn. Actually, no. Florina's going to... Oh, this would be dangerous, wouldn't it? 18 resistance, current attack is 31, could do 13. Those guys can't really do anything, but your attack is 25 compared to her defense of 9. That's another 16 damage, and then it's actually pretty dangerous. I think I'm going to have Florina go within the range of the Weaver Lord here, draw him out. I'll even equip the Killer Lance so she has a chance of killing him. I will also trade this Angelic Robe over to Urk, so he can get a little trade chain going and get it to Nino next turn. Another Bolting Tome use. Oh wait! Shoot, did moving Urk expose Matthew to that Weaver Knight? No, I don't think it does. Good. Okay, I had a brief panic moment there. Oh, Myrmidon with a Lance Reaver instead of a regular sword. That's just bad luck for him. Oh well, level 5 Berserker, more HP, strength, skill, and speed. That's actually a wonderful level up. Dart is sorely lacking in skill right now, so every point that he gets is going to help him out considerably. More speed really isn't too necessary because he is already ludicrously fast. But, we have 19 damage, then Nino should counterattack twice, killing the Weaver Rider. Good, excellent. And a level up. Show me some more magic stats. Skill, speed, luck, and resistance. That resistance is technically a magic stat, so alright, I'll take it. You're twisting my words a bit, but the jury accepts your answer. Or would it be a jury? The panel? What is the term they use on game shows for that sort of thing? Oh well, who cares? Alright, level 5, Great Lord, extra strength and defense, good level up. There we go, Weaver Lord, 25% chance to hit for 16 damage, not really going to land, hopefully a crit, instant kill, good. Florina proving herself useful. Now I need to find someone that's lacking on speed on my team. Alright, sorry about that jump cut, folks. The entire video cut out suddenly. So, I think I lost a bit of Florina attacking people, but you really didn't miss that much. Oh, and apparently Hector's arrived just at the place where enemies are spawning, so that's real good for him. Him and Dart both are going to be having a real fun time. How many uses does Sonya have left on that bolting spell? 2. Oh, meanwhile, Hector's up against some guys with axes. That's brilliant. I love it when people try to use axes against Hector with a sword. It just works perfectly. So, getting a bunch more experience. Excellent. Next up, going to move Jaffar off there. Elwood is pretty much stuck dead in the water, but that's okay, because nobody's going to be coming for him. Oh, look at that. Poor guy. Now, Sarah, trade Angelic Robe to Nino. Use Physics Staff on Matthew, since he'll be able to heal 27 HP and he's currently down 29, which means Sonya does 29, which means he'll be 2 HP down, 3 HP next time she attacks him. Good, and now she's S with staves as well, which is good to hear. Either one of them can use the ultimate staff when we get it, and that is a when, not if. Now, Florina cannot die to the combined assaults of the enemies here, so she's going to move over and take care of this bow user, since that's actually the largest damage source on that island. Get a nice little chunk of experience there. Level 11 Falcon Knight, plenty of strength, level, what was that, level 11, 17 strength? Yeah, it's moderate, it's not excellent, but it works. Then Dart's just gonna move out, start one-hit killing some shamans. Good, because I don't want any shamans hanging around here. But I want to see if I can leave some of these units alive for Nino, like these pirates. I'm going to see if... what can I do to make sure that these pirates don't die? I'd have to back Hector up. I'd also have to make him unequip his equipment. Oh, he can't really back up though. He's backed into a corner. Oh well. Nothing much I can do then. Now, I can move out pretty much everyone. Regrettably, Urk does not yet have a physics staff on him, but that's fine. Ninian's going to do a quick dance for Sarah. And there we go. Now, Nino could move out, but I don't want to move her within bolting range. She may be sort of powerful, but she's not. I'm going to survive a 31 power. Oh wow, I forgot to use an elixir on her too. Or any sort of healing. It's usually fairly important. Do you have a mend staff? No, your mend staff broke, naturally. Oh wait, no, take hers. Actually, don't do anything yet. Nino, move there, then item, angelic robe, use. Now add 32 max HP, so she's already comparable to a bunch of other units I have. Use a mend staff on Nino. And even if Sonia attacks her now, she should be able to survive the assault. Plus Knotz gets a bit more experience with stabs, even though it's completely worthless at this point. He's not going to be using anything more powerful than a C. There we go, but she's going to continue attacking Matthew, because apparently he is the weakest one among us when it comes to taking boltings to the face. And not hard to see why at this point. Oh, apparently Hector is weak to hammers at this point, counts as an armored unit, so he practically is a general now, but that's alright, because it doesn't matter, it wouldn't have done much damage to him anyway. Not to mention he'll deal a ton of damage in return. 21 damage twice, with a perfect chance to hit with an iron sword. Just imagine when I start to give him silver weapons. Like Florina up here with her 20 damage silver lance. That's actually nothing. She's reaching less damage than Hector does with a sword with a lance. Oh well. Oh no, he might be able to do a single damage and heal it back to his own HP. In fact, I think I'm just going to leave these two mages alive for when that finally comes up. I'll just drop Nino over there and let her fight them. In fact, I think I'm going to do that turn after next, when Sonia has run out of charges for her bolting spell. And after I've successfully rescued her from that island. I also need to get Matthew over there when I can, but it's perfectly alright. Matthew has enough time. Certainly, and wow, there are a lot of pirates here. Hector is just taking everyone on. How high is his sword skill now? He's nearly to C, so he can almost use killing weapons. And then once he starts using killing weapons, steel weapons, things of that sort, he'll just be up to steel, or up to silver weapons in no time whatsoever. HP and defense up, very nice, very nice. He continues to impress with his defensive power. He's probably going to max out on defense on this playthrough. Hopefully. And again, whenever I've said that, they've promptly not gotten a level in that stat for the next 3 stages or so maybe I should keep my mouth shut on that point. But Kanash should be able to heal up Matthew properly. There we are. And now there's no chance of him dying on this next turn. Florina can go back and rescue Little... I've just forgotten the name. I can't believe I forgot Nino's name for a moment there. Oh well, just couldn't think evidently. And I am going to use a hand axe to take out this shaman. Only an 85% chance to hit, but evidently that and a 26% crit chance are enough. Dart is going to be able to take out these nomads now, though I probably should have left them for Nino. Oh well. Nino will have these Wyvern Riders to take care of, and she's already level, what is it, 11? Something like that? Where is she? 12. Yeah, so she's got plenty going for her. And the last bolting charge. Matthew takes to the face. Perfectly alright. He's been doing that with the rest of them too. And now he can only deal 6 damage with a hammer. Oh, crit from Hector. Beautiful. Another crit from Hector. Damn, dude is on a roll. 66 damage Iron Sword crits are nothing to scoff at. Or 25 damage hand axe crits. Or 75 damage, sorry. Still, a little bit of extra HP for him. Not terrible, but I could use some strength or something to that effect. Oh well. Meanwhile, Hector's just sitting there tanking all day. He does not care at all about what's going on here. Black Fang member has a chance to deal damage to Dart, but Dart doesn't really care about that. He's just been soaking all the damage that's coming his way and still has more HP than a bunch of units on my team. And that's including poison too, so take that for what it's worth. Now I can just fly you back over here, you being Florina. I have Matthew, who definitely needs to get healed by someone with a physics staff. There we go. You can just wait for the path for that island to come up on its own, but it takes something like 15 to 20 turns or something ridiculous like that, if I remember correctly. Then again, I take everything I say at face value. I cannot always remember correctly. And now she is down to Fimbulvitr, which is just a great name. And Fimbulvitr is actually fairly dangerous. It is the A rank anima magic, so anima's weak to dark. Yeah, that's right. So Canas is our go-to guy for this level. However, if we can train up Nino enough that she can actually deal damage to her mom, I'm going to have her fight her. For extra cutscene dialogue, and if I can even have her kill her, I'm going to have her do that. Since, you know, this has really been, because it's not a real mom. And she abused her for pretty much her entire life. It's karmic justice and stuff like that. And Eloid's just going to be stuck dog paddling in the water. Apparently dude never learned how to swim at the Royal Academy. Then Dart is going to go back and join the rest of my team here in a second. But first, I need to make sure that he doesn't have to stick around to keep Hector out of the water. Because I think that bridge by where Hector is might go down next turn. Oh well, at this point there are so few units left as to be not even a problem. So if any of the... oh, Nosferatu, good 62% chance to do 9 damage. Once lands it, going to heal back the HP, but he wasn't missing the HP, then Nino's going to attack twice for 11? No, only once. Impressive. Oh, because her Hellfire Tome only had 1 use. I feel intelligent. Divine Magic is going to be much less powerful against Nino. Could have done 1 damage, but he missed. So she's going to be able to attack twice with Hellfire, perfectly fine. And then she can just kill both of them on this oncoming turn. Oh, a bunch of paths are disappearing. I think I need to get everybody across this bridge over to where Sonia's standing and double time at that. Hector, meanwhile, has gotten stuck, so I'm going to have to send Dart. Yeah, no, Dart. Oh no, he hasn't gotten stuck. There's still a path there. Good. I was about to say or Florina, but I don't need to send either. We're fine. I'm going to have one of my physics staff users heal up Nino from over here. Make things a bit easier for her on that island. And I think I'm going to kill the Nosferatu user. Simply because I'm going to take out the bishop. Or the... it's not even a bishop, it's just a white mage. Easily on next turn. There we go. And then after that I'll fly Matthew over, he'll pick the locks, and we'll get 3 new treasures. Of which he'll probably have to drop Iron Sword or Steel Blade or something like that. Or even just his set of lockpicks after the 3rd treasure. Since he's really not going to have any room, and as you may have noticed, no Merlinus, which I think I mentioned earlier. because we snuck out in the middle of the night, so we can't send any treasures back to him, and if someone would be full on items, they just have to kind of deal with it. Gonna get Priscilla some extra experience through healing here, going to heal both Hector and Dart up to full health. There we go. Send Urk down there, Rebecca as well, and Jaffar and Ninian and Elowood's gonna keep dog paddling. Oh, I have to seize the throne! Florina's gonna have to pull him out of the water pretty soon here. Dang it. Here I was thinking I could just leave him until the end of the level, but no, victory condition is that we have to kill the woman and then take the throne out from under her. Nino naturally lands a crit when it doesn't matter. So... oh, but she gets an extra level when it does matter though, so that's the good part. Magic, speed, and defense, finally! Magic and defense, stat she desperately needs. Now, what bridges have just appeared or disappeared? I can't actually see any. But Dart is going to go back and rescue Elowood from over there. Florina is going to drop Matthew there. Nino's going to get rescued and fly out in a second here, but first we need to just keep moving everyone across these platforms. If anybody gets stuck on the water, it's just going to be that much time or that less unit that we're going to be able to fight with. But I want to keep everybody out of the range of that pirate, because I want Nino to be able to fight him. In fact, I want Nino to be able to fight all of the last 3 enemies, so I don't want to move anybody within their range. Where is his range? These 3 in the one corner are safe? Alright. Move Priscilla onto there, move Canas right here, and everybody else is going to have to stay on the little watery platforms for a little while longer, since I do not want that pirate moving up and attacking this turn, or indeed even next turn, though I think Ninian's in a fairly good position for that now. She should be able to dance from that platform next turn, and I'll end my turn. Good, yes, excellent. Alright, first item in the chest is Fenrir, level A dark magic. Very good stuff. 15 might, 18 weight, 70 hit. It is extremely weighty, as is most dark magic, but that's perfectly alright because dark magic users are generally a little bit weighty themselves. And apparently Nino's light enough that even Ninian can rescue her. Probably her only weakness being her constitution, making Animatome's weight's a bit of a problem, actually. Then I'm going to give Nino to Urk, wait there, move Canas out, move Urk where he was, and then drop Nino there. Perfect. Then next turn she'll move over to where this one can attack her, turn after that to where this one can attack her, and we'll be good. Then Dart's gonna go rescue Elowood, and Matthew's probably gonna stay on that island until the end of the level. There we go. Wow, a devil axe. I didn't even see that. Okay, luckily Nino is tanky enough to be able to take that even if it hit, and even if it didn't hit. And it didn't even hit because of her large speed. Why are you attacking Canas? That's suicide. I wanted your experience for Nino, not him. Oh well. Some days they just want to attack the Dark Mage. That happens. Then last Wyvern Rider is going to be over there. Nino can nearly move far enough, but now I can move everybody up in time. I'm actually going to have Florina rescue Elowood because it's going to be a hell of a lot faster than letting Dart do it. And Dart can rescue one of these folks if any of them get stuck. Now, if you do have any trouble with Sonya and you do have Ninian with you on this level, Ninny's Grace, if you still have charges on it, is still an extremely powerful defensive tool. You don't just have to use it for arena scumming, you can use it to actually play the game. It's stunning, I know, but such things will happen from time to time. Now, I think this is going to be about it for this turn. Unless, oh yes, Matthew's next item. Thor's Ire. Oh, it's an item, a dance for Ninian, that increases the ally's critical chance for a turn. Yeah, we'll dump an iron sword for that. There we go. There we go. Now just rescue Elowood. Fly over here. Ninian can move here, dance, let her move again. Then I can let Eliwood move out. And we'll be able to seize this throne in, I'd say, 2 or 3 turns. There we go, where can this guy attack? Right there. So the only units I'm going to need for this are going to be Canas and Nino. But I might as well bring everybody else with too. Physics staff at melee range, always the best thing. An extremely long distance heal, as you can see. Now, what level's Raven? Level 5 hero. He's not actually the best candidate for taking her out, though. In fact, nobody is. The only person I would possibly consider using is Rebecca, but her longbow only has 3 uses left on it, so that's really just a tool for, say, weakening the boss, so Nino can take her out. That's actually not a bad idea. Try to do that. So, L-Fire and attacking twice means that Nino's going to get a bunch of EXP from getting a kill. Up to 75 EXP at level, what is she now, 13 probably? And Dart is going to have to rescue her. Yep, level 13. Get everybody else out of here. Staff, Physic on, Nino. And yeah, I'm using a lot of Physic staff uses, but I have another 4 or 5 in storage, so I should be fine, because we're getting pretty close to the end of the game here. So I don't need to really stockpile them for too much longer. Everybody else is going to move up near the boss. And next turn, I think we're going to go on the offensive. Nino does kind of switch spots with Priscilla due to Priscilla having so much more movement, but that's perfectly alright. And Canas and Nino don't have that support relationship yet, and honestly probably won't get much beyond a C if they get any support relationship by the end of the game. And naturally she wouldn't be able to do any damage to her mom. Figures. 21 attack compared to 23 resistance. Pity. Oh well. All Canas' turn. And that's an instant kill. Do I want to end this level? No, I don't. I want to open the chest. Oh, I wouldn't have ended the level anyway, though. And we get a Recover Staff as well, which restores all HP to a friendly unit. Now, generally, endgame you're going to be restoring all HP anyway, but say Dart's at like 1 HP and you need him at full, you can use a Recover Staff to get him. Plus, I mean, it's rank A, so if you want to get somebody from A to S pretty quickly, that's fine, but you don't really ever get to use an S rank staff that much, and if someone's rank A with staves anyway, chances are they were a healer at some point, so they'll be pretty close to S anyway. But anyway, we'll drop his lockpicks, since we have about 5 more sets of them waiting in the wings. And I'm going to give Rebecca a chance to... Nope, 4 damage twice. This is all Canas. As I said, Luna is absolutely ludicrous as a spell. 24 damage, 100% chance, and 33% chance to crit. And that's against anybody. This is against a boss who has a ludicrous amount of resistance, and it doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is Canas' magic power. Now she's saying she's perfect, but we obviously beg to differ as we were able to take her out fairly easily. A little bit of speed for Canas, good. And then Fell Contract, there we go. I'm gonna drop a Vulnerary for that. Or I'm gonna drop the 3-use Nosferatu actually. Fell Contract, we want that for Matthew. He's finally going to be able to upgrade to an Assassin. Oh, what a happy day it is. Meanwhile, Eliwood just has to make his way slowly up to... what in the world? Did all the platforms just reappear with the boss's death? Oh, most of them actually. So when you kill Sonya, evidently most of the platforms reappear, except for the ones leading up to the chest in the top right. But that's okay, because we already flew Matthew up there and he has seized everything. Not unlike Eliwood is about to seize this platform. Or throne, or whatever you'd call it. Anyway, sad music time. Oh, it's the uncle again. The one who looks kind of like, shoot, who does he look like? I know, he looks like Uncle Jan, naturally. Well, there you go. Nino is somehow known now to her original family and may eventually make her way back there. So that's all right. So we are definitely keeping Nino, and then Nino just volunteers Jaffar, so perfectly alright. And we're heading for the Shrine of Seals. Treasure of Burn. Wait, is this what the place we just fought in looked like? God, it just looked like a watery mess from above. That actually looks pretty cool. So now she's gonna get her quintessence harvested too. Wait, puppets have no... Oh, haha, she is a morph. I called it. I called it. Come on, it was the golden eyes that gave it away. Oh well. So Sonia is well and truly dead, and I will see you all next episode when we head to the Shrine of Seals.